Hello there, and welcome to the TTP Field Manual podcast. Throughout the month of December, we will be releasing a series of character dossiers for our Advent Calendar project that we call Final Days. This is one of them. These shorter episodes will be each spotlighting a very specific character from across the lore and the tabletop of Warhammer 40k. The episodes will be very casual, a bit of an overview of the characters' personalities, what they've done in the lore, and a little bit about what they do on the tabletop. We wanted to do this as a bit of an easy listening, casual love for the hobby, just to round out the year. We hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for listening, and happy holidays.
Dear Sylandri Veilwalker, please remove me from your mailing list. The evangelical messages on behalf of the Laughing God are unwanted and frankly ineffective. Fabius.
Oh, I thought that was Gilliman for a second.
I thought I'd give you a bit of a funny one today as we talk about
that was funny.
Someone who's been a little bit of a meme in amongst our conversations. Today we're going to be talking about Sylandri Veilwalker and a little bit of the Harlequins and a touch of Kegarak and, you know, everything I need to do to flesh out this lore bite.
That's okay.
But yes, this character has been popping up and in and out of different episodes we've done and books we've read, and always seems to just show up, do a thing, and then bugger off again, you know? So I thought it's about time we break down exactly how effective this troop of Harlequins have been at kind of pushing fate in the direction they want it.
They're the plot advances toy in the toy box.
Very much so. And surprisingly relevant.
We've become quite aware of that in doing this podcast, just how many veils Sylandri has walked. But yes, cool. I do not know all the ins and outs of this veiled path. So take it away, mate.
All right. Veilwalker is a trickster amongst trickster, a manipulator of fates, a mask behind the masks. Character who shows up rarely, but every time they do, they change the course of events for entire civilizations. Their story is intertwined with prophecy, illusion, the Laughing God, and the emergence of the Ynnari. And because Harlequins are masters of secrecy, we'll also explore the enigmatic Mask of the Veiled Path, the troop to which they belong. And I will preface this by saying they because no one has confirmed gender at this current time. But before we get to Veilwalker themselves, we need to take a moment and understand who the Harlequins are. And we have touched on the Harlequins in the past, but they are the wandering emissaries of Kegarak, the Aeldari Laughing God. Unlike Craftworlds and Drukhari, the Harlequins do not belong to either of the main Aeldari factions, but move freely between them and come from all walks of Aeldari life, whether it be Craftworld, Cabal, Exodites, protected by their role as keepers of Aeldari mythology and performers of the Dance Without End, the living history of the Aeldari fall.
Very, very fun faction, and were they a bit more heavily represented in the game would be my jam, because what's more cool than that, Johnny? What you just put together, what's more cool than that?
Yeah, right. And imagine we're doing a Harlequin episode that I'm hosting instead of you.
Yes, it's exactly as Kegarak would want, Johnny. I'm gonna get you on board with this race one way or another, and this is how we do it.
Oh, this is how, eh? So,
yep.
To the Harlequins, every battle is a stage. Every war is a performance, and life is part of a cosmic play written by Kegarak himself. And among them, Sylandri Veilwalker is one of the most enigmatic performers to ever step on that stage. The mask that Veilwalker belongs to, the Veiled Path, is notorious even amongst Harlequin troops. Where some masks are focused on retelling the fall or combating chaos, the Veiled Past is obsessed with manipulation, subtlety, and probability. They walk the edges of fate, nudging events just enough to shift the future towards whatever vision Kegarak has revealed to them. Imagine a faction whose entire identity revolves around bluffing, misdirection, gambling with destiny, and treating wars like a shell game. That's the Veiled Path.
Love it.
They are the mask, most likely to betray an ally, assist an enemy, or mislead someone who thinks they're manipulating them. Not out of malice, but because the Veiled Path sees further than most.
Sorry, did you just say
Yes.
not out of malice?
Not out of malice. With an ICE, not a YS.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just wanted to clarify. Yeah, you know?
No, that's fine. Sylandri Veilwalker is many things depending on who you ask. To the craft worlds, she's a prophet wrapped in illusions. To the Drukhari, they're a dangerous meddler who slips in and out of Comora like a ghost. To the Imperium, they're a nightmare of deception. A creature who can appear anywhere, speak any tongue, and vanish before a bolter shell can be chambered. But the truth is, Veilwalker is a Shadowseer, a psychic performer mage, a keeper of forbidden knowledge, and a master illusionist who blends warlock powers, Drukhari-style trickery, and the narrative magic of the Harlequins.
Oh. Whoa.
Am I selling you on your own faction yet?
Yeah, I'm going to go buy another Shadowseer today and lightly kit bash and watch.
Into Veilwalker themselves.
The fact she doesn't have an epic hero stat sheet's a crime.
It really is. Especially for a character that's been in so many different major events, as we will get to.
Yep. I'm eager.
So, let's start with the event that thrust Veilwalker into the spotlight, the formation of the Ynnari during the Gathering Storm. Yvraine, the daughter of Shades and the voice of Ynnead, was not meant to survive. In the gladiatorial arenas of the Drukhari, she was only one soul among thousands, destined to be consumed by bloodshed and spectacle. But fate intervened. Or, perhaps more accurately, Veilwalker showed up. It was Veilwalker who manipulated events so that Yvraine would be in the right place at the right time, fulfilling a prophecy that had been brewing for millennia, the rise of the first true emissary of Ynnead, the god of the dead. And Veilwalker was standing right there, not as a bystander or an ally, but as an architect. She guided Yvraine out of Comora, ensured the reborn prophet survived the pursuits of Vect, the Cabals, and demons, and she helped gather the first followers of the Ynnari.
I see the connections.
Yeah, right? Veilwalker's involvement didn't end there. She was present during Yvraine's first encounter with Craftworld leaders. She facilitated the gathering of Ynnari forces before the Battle of Bieltan and the awakening of the Avatar of Ynnead. She was even one of the key instigators behind the rescue of Rabute Gilliman. And the whole time, Veilwalker maintained her Harlequin mask of neutrality. She didn't join the Ynnari, she didn't show any loyalty to anyone, and didn't explain any reason as to why she was doing everything that she was doing. They. But they guided them, because their actions served a purpose known only to her and Kegarak.
I love when unreliable narrator is actually a personality trait rather than a plot device. Really fun.
So, I have a couple of theories to you that I've managed to scrounge from the interwebs as to what Veilwalker's true objectives might be. We don't know for sure, but we can infer based on information, and these are some dots that people have connected. Because Harlequins do nothing without purpose. Theory number one. Her most likely motive is simply to aid the Laughing God's design. The rise of the Ynnead and the Ynnari may be part of a master plan to defeat Slaanesh, save the Aeldari from extinction. Theory 2. Veilwalker might be ensuring that Ynnead, the god of the dead, awakens in a controlled manner, shaped by Harlequin influence, not Craftworld or Drukhari. Theory 3. Shadowseers glimpse futures that could unravel reality. Maybe Veilwalker saw a path where the Ynnari failed or succeeded too well and stepped in to influence events towards stability.
Hmm.
And theory...
Three theories, eh? Oh, there's more theories.
One more.
Oh, okay.
Harlequins despise chaos. Veilwalker's actions consistently undermine Slaanesh, destabilize chaos plots, and push the Aeldari closer to unity. Perhaps this is all a plot leading to the chaos downfall. What do you think?
I think they all could feed into each other. I think theory 2 is probably the least likely of the bunch.
Yeah.
And I think fourth theory is just a given, like a given for how the Harlequins and the Aeldari just conduct themselves in general.
Yeah.
But I can definitely understand, having been interested in the Ynnari lore and pretty up to date on what they do, I can definitely see the extremism about them and how it could obviously take a turn for the worst for the race. So I could imagine, Shadowseers glimpsing the future, and they have to sort of be like, hold on, let me just you're doing great, sweetie, but let's just go over here for now, okay? I can definitely see that theory 3 being the main one. Was that the one? That was the one to stop it from being too extreme, right?
Yeah.
What was theory 1 again?
Theory 1 was everything is to save the Aeldari from extinction.
Right, yeah. Well, that's always a good one. Yeah, that's a really good one. I think the Aeldari smarty pants of them all realize that to do such a thing, they're probably going to need more allies. So I can definitely see Sylandri, or at least the title of Veilwalker, pushing the Aeldari into realizing they need all of each other, and they maybe need some Imperium allies. Yeah, I can see the pushing of the pieces on the board. That's what I think they do.
And that's exactly how the Harlequins and very much the Veiled Path act is. It's all about moving chess pieces around a board, right?
Is that what you believe, though, Johnny?
That gentle nudge.
In your expert opinion?
I mean, I wouldn't call me an expert on all things Harlequin. That's your job.
Well, what's your preferred theory?
I am yet to form a specific opinion on Veilwalker, personally, as there is a lot of weird and interesting things going on. There is definitely some sort of push towards the Ynnari and Ynnead and trying to establish this kind of joint effort of Aeldari, but the end game is still lost to me.
That's fair.
Hence why I came to you with a couple of different interlinked theories that are potential.
Okay, sure. Well, we'll have to wait and see, eh?
Mate, we could be waiting a long time, considering how long it's been since the Ynnari were relevant.
They didn't even get their third book in the trilogy, right?
That's it, right?
All right.
Oh, man.
What else has Veilwalker done?
So, in the more recent history, we move into 40k in the era Indomitus, where Veilwalker continues to act as that wanderer and manipulator. They have been spotted guiding Ynnari emissaries in secret missions, orchestrating Harlequin interventions in Imperial conflicts, and subtly sabotaging Drukhari political schemes that could threaten the Aeldari as a whole. There are rumors they move freely even within the webway domains of the Silent King, suggesting that their influence stretches even to Necron-related activities.
Oh.
During the 13th Black Crusade, Sylandri even appeared before Belisarius' call, directing him to recover an ancient asset on Ariad 6. The world was a tomb world. whose blackstone pylons were devastated during the Fourth Black Crusade all the way back then. It's later revealed that Veilwalker was working with Eldrad Uthran and helped guide the surviving Imperial defenders of Cadia into the webway.
That would be quite funny for the lowly guardsmen. Like, the pointy ears want us to get in there, really? And all the space wizards are like, do you really have a choice, human?
Veilwalker manipulated Oleander Co. into recruiting Fabius Bile and the Radiant King into invading craftworld Luganat.
No, not Luke.
The only reason that was given was to save more Eldari deaths in the future. Veilwalker also appeared before Prince Uriel during the Battle of Ynnead as he took up the Spear of Twilight. Veilwalker then vanished and did not appear before Uriel until he had attempted to return the spear and die in the process. Veilwalker told Uriel his job was not yet done and showed him a vision of the future of the elder gods reborn and demons loose upon the stars. After seeing what lay ahead, Uriel took up the spear once more, and the illusion of Veilwalker faded away. You see all these different links, right? All these characters. It's great.
She's the, subconscious of all the main characters.
And then we have, later, Veilwalker appeared alongside Cypher and the Fallen Angels to free the resurrected Rabute Gilliman during the Terran Crusade. Veilwalker was vital in the battle against Magnus that followed, sealing the webway portal on Luna after Gilliman forced the Demon Prince back. After which Veilwalker and her Harlequins disappeared.
Of course.
This character just constantly shows up in these major events that are going on and just up and does a thing and then pisses off. But yeah, that's just some of the situations that we have found Sylandri just popping up in, kind of having that slight influence on who might be going where and what they might be doing. But to many, Veilwalker is a hero, to others a nuisance, and to their enemy is a ghost you cannot predict or kill. But to the Eldari, she may be the pivot around which an entire race survives or collapses.
Man, that's a lot of pressure to put on one person.
Well, it's not just one person, it's more the leader of a faction, or sub-faction, right? This is the Mask of the Veiled Path, and even in the Fabius Bile novels, they mention that Veilwalker may not be the same person that keeps showing up, but a mask that is put on, you know?
It's a role, not a person.
Exactly, yes. But that is just about all I have for the beauty of Sylandri. There isn't a lot of lore, as they kind of just pop in and out.
It's like the Eldari or Harlequin boogeyman, right? It's like,
yeah.
And then who it was Veilwalker, and you're like, I don't even know what that model looks like. And they're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's kind of like this weird name drop character. They're like, oh, we need someone to do this. Veilwalker.
Yeah, I could see her doing a lot more to unite the Imperium with the Eldari side of things, like the whole Cypher, Gilliman, Eldrad, Yvraine. That's a really neat thing to build upon over time. I'm not super fussed when I see or hear her pop up and be like, they manipulated so-and-so into doing this thing when that thing was just a little paragraph in Codex book. Okay, whatever, sure.
Yeah.
But then it's she convinced Uriel to fight. Oh, she helped Yvraine get out of the city. Oh, she worked with Cypher. Oh, to release Gilliman. It's that kind of stuff's cool. What's next? Is she going to help Dante go to sleep?
Oh, maybe.
But
yeah, no, the thing I really like about this character is how intertwined they are with all of these big name characters that we all have models for, we all have lore for. They're all doing things and operating. But then Veilwalker's just kind of in the shadows, you've got Fabius Bile and the Radiant King, Uriel, She influences a water caster, the Tau. They're seen with, Xander Krast stopping an Orc War, targeting an Exodite world, Belisarius Call is involved. You've got Rabute, Cypher, all these big name characters. Lady Malice, because it was this troop that you mentioned in the Lady Malice episode.
Yeah.
And so intertwined in characters that one we've talked about and some we haven't. But all these weird things going on, and it's all just centered around this one character. I guess they'll never make a model because then we'd know who it is, right?
There is another thing that she's even done. She managed to infiltrate the mind of the Blood Angels librarian Mephiston to warn him about the whole Khorne demon thing during the Bile devastation.
I did miss that in amongst all of my searching, but yes.
He's basically get out of my head, and she's like, no.
You need to know about this.
He's like, let me go, Xenos. And she's like, hold on, just wait, dickhead. I'm helping. But I mean, Mephiston's absolutely cracked. So the fact that she was able to be like, no, I'm going to hang out in your mind until you listen to me is insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, Veilwalker is cool. I would be pretty inspired to see if they do more Harlequin models. Expanding the models, of course, you got things like High Warlocks and stuff, and avatars as OG models. But even within the Shadowseer stuff, there are various roles such as the Gloom Spider that you could potentially do various cryptech-y versions of a Shadowseer. One of them has a Veilwalker, and they're just an epic hero. They are a Veilwalker, they are a Solitaire,
Yeah, it would be really cool. Yeah.
They are a Catan shard. Cool, man.
No, but that's it. That's another one down.
Another one walks the path. Boom, boom, boom.
Thank you all for joining us once again for another little lore bite around a character. Hope you enjoyed it.
Hell yeah.
Peace out, eh?
Watch out for slightly sexy clowns in your dreams, I guess. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, there's plenty more on the way, so stay tuned. If you can, it would mean a lot to us if you could share this with friends. People you know will probably enjoy the episodes that we're putting out. If you are enjoying the Field Manual podcast, if you've been really enjoying these episodes and want to share your thoughts with us, maybe have some ideas about what you'd like us to cover next, jump onto our Discord. There'll be a link in the bio of this episode. It's a fun little community we're hoping to grow, where people can come in, share their work in progress photos, have a chat about the hobbies, chat with us, we'll chat with you. We chat about our upcoming book clubs and things of that nature. Love to see you there. Thank you very much.